Welcome back. Our second set of passages to help shape our thinking on faith-based investing are as follows. First, Luke 6:47 through 49 tells us the story of the wise and foolish builder. Jesus said, "As for everyone who comes to me and hears my words and puts them into practice, I will show you what they are like. They are like a man building a house who dug down deep and laid a foundation on rock. When a flood came, the torrent struck that house but could not shake it, because it was built well. But the one who hears my words and does not put them into practice is like a man who built a house on the ground without a foundation. The moment the torrent struck that house, it collapsed and its destruction was complete." Here we see that just hearing God doesn't get the job done. We must also apply his word. As Hebrews 3:15 reminds us today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts. In our last video, we highlighted the reality that God does, in fact, want to share his wisdom with us and speak to us. As amazing as that is, if we haven't resolved to act on that wisdom, it ultimately won't be valuable for us to hear from him. I've heard many financial professionals explain that they maintain a conventional investment process, but then they give generously to kingdom causes. Now, I respect that we're all on different steps in our spiritual journey, but 1 Samuel 15:22 reminds us that to obey is better than sacrifice. With putting God's word into practice as our goal, tomorrow we'll look at specific scriptures for investing. But for today, take a moment to reflect honestly on your own journey so far. Is there anything about your investing practices where you felt conviction to make a change in the past, but haven't yet acted? Surrendering to God's wisdom and resolving to follow his lead is a daily choice. And his wisdom doesn't always match our logic. Can you trust him enough today to seek out creative solutions to the convictions he has put into your conscience? Here's my challenge to you today. Grab your phone and set a timer for just a minimum of 3 minutes. Use these next 3 minutes to reflect on this one question and record your answers. Are you ready? Is there anything about your investing practices that you felt conviction to change in the past, but haven't done so yet? That's it. It could be something fresh in your mind or something from long ago. You may or may not have any idea on how to actually implement the change, but for now, try to just focus on this one question. I'll repeat it for you. Is there anything about your investing practices that you felt conviction to change in the past, but simply haven't done so yet? Feel free to email your responses to Rachel@makeyourmoneycount.com. I'd love to be on this journey with you, and maybe I'll even have a resource or connection to help you get it done.